Today is Monday, October 3rd. Could I have actually turned a corner and have begun to look at the market in a totally different perspective for what the market is telling me? These kind of things, the observations that I made so far have not been thought out in the past. So what probably most people already understands, and they already know what's going on, is that the market is in a trend most of the time, and to a lesser degree, in a reversion time out of the totality of the movement of the market. What I've noticed is that by concentrating my trades on reversion moves, I'm essentially going against the odds. The odds are approximately, if I were to just throw out the number, is 9 out of 10 times. Okay. In most cases, probably about 95% of the time, the stock market is in a trend. It's in a trend. And then in a very small amount of period is in a reversion period. And me having spent the past year and a half to 2 years attempting to make money from reversion by waiting and buying the dip, and then there were cases where I entered, it truly did not turn out to be where the reversion took place, and I started losing money and cratered my account almost 70 times just this year alone. And what I've deduced is that the way that the market moves essentially is in total is in a trend. And me attempting to look into the possibility of reversion trading when the trend has been established, it was incredibly difficult to make money because in most cases I would have to exit. But because of my inability to set a stop loss, I was prone to suffering heavy losses, again, almost 70 times this year. And so I would see the market float up, like all boats float, and then I would make money. The rising tide raises all boats, they say, and the boats being stocks. And at those times, I would have a period or a stretch where the trend would be in my side. And when the trend shifts and it reverses into the opposite trend, I would still be looking for the same reversion trade to occur, and I would suffer catastrophic losses. In layman's terms, I would take one step forward and take 2 steps back, or even 10 steps back. And it would erase everything that I made. And the reality is approximately about 95% or even more of the time of the market from open to close is devoted to stocks trending. Either trending down, trending up, trending sideways, but 90 some odd percent of the time is spent trending. Even if it goes sideways, it's trending sideways. So essentially, if I were to say something like that, the single point on a time frame of either in a 1 minute time frame, or 5 minute time frame, or 3 minute time frame, or hourly time frame, or 5 minute time frame, or 10 minute time frame, within that stretch of time, most of the market is based on trends. And some trends are longer, some trends are smaller, and therefore when I enter, I have to always look for that reversion. Instead of reversion taking me in, I have to look for the trend, enter, and then look for the reversion to exit. That is the way that the trade needs to be taken care of, so that I can reverse the heavy losses that I've incurred so far.